What's going on, everybody? I am Lamar, and this is Late Night at TFG. And this is our late night show here every night, but a couple of nights out of the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing other creators, other content creators, other business owners, other media personalities. But Tuesday, I interviewed Lee Black from Real Talk for Real Men. He has an amazing show. I hope you guys took the opportunity to go check out that show on YouTube and also on Facebook. And today, I want you to do the very same thing for the gentleman I have with me today, who I have high esteem for. I regard. He's in my opinion, an expert in his area, in his space, and I really enjoy his content. I'm gonna bring him on right now. You've seen him before. His name is Kendrick Henderson.
Evening, my good brother Lamar. How you doing, brother?
I'm swell. How about you?
I am just great. I'm dandy. It's Thursday night, and I'm watching Kansas City and those LA Chargers. It's at
Always,
halftime, so it's all
I,
good.
I love it when somebody loves what they do. They immerse themselves in it. You
Right.
are sports through and through. You always
Yeah.
got sports on. You always know what's going on, and I truly appreciate that.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can tell you who is who on no team no more.
Oh, I know. I know you know. That's why you got me. I keep you abreast, brother. I keep you abreast.
And there was a time when I knew it. I knew football because I used to
Mhm.
play Madden, right? So I used to
Okay.
play Madden. I knew everybody, right? Because you had to. You play your
Right.
franchise. Now I can
Right.
tell you. I think on a previous show, someone mentioned that the Lakers signed Isaiah Thomas on for a
Talk.
10-day
Yeah.
contract. I'm like, yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, I heard you. You know, I was laughing at you. I was like, yeah, not that as Isaiah Thomas Lamar.
He look too
No,
old.
this another one. And you know how he got the name Isaiah Thomas?
Wow.
His dad when the ball I think it was the Lakers in Detroit. I can't remember how it went. Well, anyway, his dad bet that the Lakers would beat Detroit, and Detroit lost. He made a bet with a buddy. And
Mhm.
he lost the bet, so his buddy said, "Well, you have to name your son after Isaiah Thomas."
That is hilarious. That's
So
crazy.
that's how he got the name Isaiah. His dad lost the bet.
That is crazy. And now he in the NBA.
Right,
That is
exactly.
absolutely crazy. I'm trying
Yeah.
about to share the show real fast so everybody can check us out. Let me do that right now before I forget. If you're watching, click share, click like, that thumbs up. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Um, so let's jump into. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to hit a little bit of politics, a little bit of sports, and then we're going to learn more about you by the end of this show.
Okay.
So there's something going on in Washington right now. So in Congress, they have old dude, Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
He's in contempt, if you will. And they found out from his phone that a lot of Fox News anchors texted him during the January 6th insurrection. And you would think, it make you wonder, what are they texting? What are they saying? First of all, why do they have such an inside track to the president? It's like, what's his name? Hannity, Sean Hannity is one of them,
Right.
and several others. These dudes are texting the chief of staff for the president during the insurrection, basically telling him to come out and say something. You met Laura Ingraham. You're messing up your legacy. He's messing up his legacy. He needs to come out. Donald Trump Jr. Tell my dad to say something. This is bad. This is not good. Which is odd because why would his son text his chief of staff instead of
That's very odd.
he
Exactly.
ain't got his daddy number?
Right. Yeah. That doesn't make sense at all. I don't believe Donald Jr. lying, but anyway.
That is weird.
Yeah.
They pulled these texts. So they pulled these texts from this dude's phone, from Meadows' phone. So they got the text and so all these guys in Congress are a little nervous right now because some people have been named and a lot of people who have text messages that have been transferred haven't been named just yet. And so it's a mess about to happen in regard to this whole January 6th thing. They're really after Trump. And I honestly think they're going to get him. What do you think?
We talked about this on TFG tonight on Monday. Yeah. Another TFG TV show, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Shameless plug. I said it, Lamar. I said I think they're gonna get this dude this time, and I think Liz Cheney ain't playing because guess what? They already ousted her from the Republicans. She's the stepchild now. So guess what? Y'all gonna kick me out? Oh, okay. I got something for y'all. So I think these text messages is I'm not really surprised though. It was Fox News. We all know Trump. That was his the Trump station. Let's go be honest. We know that's where he normally talked to. I just want to see okay, those are little blanket messages right there, but I think it's some more deeper ones that I want to see. I want to see.
I do too. But it's weird to me that they would send those messages basically saying that this is bad, this bad, this messes up your legacy, but then they go on their show immediately after talking about like going against it as though nothing's wrong.
Right.
As though it's fine. These people are here being peaceful and all that and taking up for Trump, but yet they text privately. So
yeah. And you know what's funny, Lamar? Didn't Chris Cuomo just get fired for doing something like that?
Chris Cuomo did just get fired for getting involved with some shenanigans with his
passing messages to. I mean, I know it's a little different situation, but it's the same thing. So how's these Fox News talking heads? Let's see what they're gonna do with these cats. Are they gonna keep their jobs?
Fox seems to be singing a little bit. It ain't gonna go nowhere, but it's singing a little bit.
Okay.
They just lost that big anchor.
Chris. What's his last name? Chris Wallace. Chris Wallace. Yeah. He going. I think Chris Wallace. Yeah.
He going to CNN.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What kind of world we in right now? Man, there's some crooked stuff going on over there.
And you know, just my background is television news and media, so I know how that works. So all this stuff that goes on in television media, I'm not shocked at all. Even if Britannica Lynn, my big sis, she always watching.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Yeah. So let's see. So enough of that politics, but this is still kind of politics. We're gonna get on to the sports side.
Yeah, man.
There's some changes just transpired. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
NFL COVID protocols. Well, this week, the NFL has had a COVID breakout. And when I say breakout, we have like 7 teams that are now in big time COVID protocols. Basically, there has probably been, and I'm just guesstimating, overall out of the 7 teams, there has been at least probably 50 positive COVID-19 tests. The Cleveland Browns themselves have 20 positive COVID-19 tests. Their starting quarterback Baker Mayfield tested positive. Their head coach,
he's pissed off about it.
He pissed off about it. Yeah, they just posted some about an hour ago.
Make up y'all mind on the
right. And then the backup quarterback for the Browns, who was going to start, which they play Saturday, he's tested positive. That's just came down. So
what is wrong?
I don't know. So now the NFL has and the NFL Players Association has implemented a new procedure where they're going to be doing more. Well, obviously they're going to ramp up more COVID protocols where you got to wear masks. You can't. You got to make sure you're not anywhere outside activities. Limit that type stuff. But they also going to try to make it faster to do these rapid tests. Whereas if you're a vaccinated player, all you have to do is get 2 negative tests within 48 hours, and then you will be available to play. That's for the vaccinated players. Now, the unvaccinated players still going to have the same situation. If you're unvaccinated, you test positive, you got to isolate for 10 days. That's not going to change.
That's a game miss, right? That's usually
a lot of times, some players you could miss almost 2 games. And and guess what? You don't get paid. That's not.
I was just about to add, the game check. Did they not get that check?
They miss a game check. Yeah, you don't get that game check.
That's a lot of money lost for a lot of people.
Yes.
Especially Baker Mayfield.
Well, to be honest with you, Lamar, for the big time players, losing the game check ain't that bad because they make big money. Now the middle players, the guys like the rookies and stuff, if they miss a game check, that's a little chunk. That hits them in the back pocket a little bit.
Man, that's crazy. So is this COVID protocol thing? It only lasts for the season, right?
They said no. They said they're gonna amp this up through this week, which is week 15. Okay. Once they get through this week, these weekend games, they're gonna go back and look at what's going on next week and see if they're gonna keep these COVID protocols in place, these serious ones, or they're gonna go back to what they had. But I'll be honest with you, I think they're gonna probably have to keep it in place the rest of the regular season because it's only 4 weeks left in the regular season.
Really? Okay, so this isn't that bubble situation, is it? Or is that?
No, you think not like the NBA. No, I think in NFL it would be hard to do a bubble situation because you have a 53-man team roster. So it's kind of hard to have them play in one stadium.
Man.
All these teams, I don't think it just wouldn't work for the NFL. Now the NBA has also had a COVID protocol breakout too. They've had COVID-19 breakouts too, by the way, guys. Just to let you know.
Okay.
The Brooklyn Nets only had 8 players Tuesday night. 8, and it's normally 15. The Lakers has gotten hit. It's hitting all the pro sports. NHL has gotten hit. They've had some COVID.
It's back on the rise. Maybe people have gotten too comfortable.
That's exactly right, Lamar. They have.
Too comfortable. Start wearing masks.
Exactly. Anthony Fauci said that it was going to be another rise. I don't know if people remember. I try to keep that, I try to stick to sports and don't bring that in. Yeah. But Dr. Anthony Fauci said that we were going to have another outbreak with this COVID-19.
Here it is, right at the end of the year. You got this many people in these sports teams that are out. That's crazy. That's like when it first started, people you get numbers like that.
It is. It's crazy. Yeah. And the thing is, the vaccinated, most of the players are vaccinated. So don't think that these players aren't unvaccinated. Most of these players are testing positive, are vaccinated.
Whoa. But so they're not. So hopefully they're not being hospitalized. I'm assuming.
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. But okay. All right. Let's go Mississippi.
Let's go to Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah, man.
I'm curious what you think. I'm sure you probably talked about this already. What you think about this whole Deion thing? They thinking he gave this dude some. I heard they said
that's false. First of all, that story is false. That's somebody that's hating. Yeah. I don't know where that came from, but it's hating because Deion is with Barstool Sports. I don't know if you guys know. I follow them on YouTube. So the rumor was that allegedly that this recruit who flipped from Florida State to JSU, a top-notch defensive back out of Georgia, by the way. That he was getting a $1.1 million NIL deal, and Deion came out to this. No, he said, first of all, why would I give a guy making more money than I'm making? I'm the head coach. First of all, so why would I do that? He said, my 2 boys ain't even got no deal like that. So first of all, that's just somebody, Lamar, you know how it is in this internet, YouTube streets. It's somebody to spread moves.
He said, we ain't got no money.
No, JSU. I mean, no, they don't. They're HBCU. They're not a Power 5 school. No.
So, what do you think about this? If this your son, the guy, the recruit, is that something you would advise for your son?
It's fun. It's funny you asked me that, Lamar. I just spoke on this on my sports social preview show, 6 o'clock. If I had a son that was pretty good in football, that was a number 3, 4 recruit, I would definitely want him to go to JSU. I would definitely want him to go where Deion is. Hey, number 1 is Deion is a Hall of Famer. He played in the league. He has a staff that's full of former professional players that know the game. Deion loves his student athletes because you can tell the way he does. And he has connections. Let's go and keep it real. Let's go and keep it real right now. He has connections with this new name, image, likeness deal where players now can make money off of their hard work, off of their name. Why wouldn't it be in my son's best interest to go to the school where Deion Sanders knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody? Plus, you get an education. Yeah, I would.
So it feels like there's a shift going on as it relates to HBCUs and who the recruits that they able to get, right?
I think it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen all at once.
Who else do you feel like other than JSU? What other HBCU would probably start getting, I guess, better recruits?
Benefited, I would say the Grambling State would definitely be one. Southern University, even Prairie View A&M, Florida A&M. Hampton University.
So that's good.
Alcorn State. I think this will benefit, and I said this on my show. I said that not only is this good for JSU, what Deion is doing, the spotlight is on all HBCUs now. Yeah, and Deion has a big part of that because we all know Deion. And Grambling just hired a former NFL head coach as their new head coach, Hugh Jackson, former NFL. coach.
And don't some college head coaches get paid more than some like NFL coaches?
At the college level, some of them make more than the NFL coach.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, they do.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah. Don't think Nick Saban is probably making more than a lot of NFL head coaches.
That is crazy. He probably never goes to the. Why would I go to the NFL if y'all paying me this kind of money?
Right.
I agree.
He tried the NFL, but it didn't work. Yeah, he tried it in Miami. It was a flop.
Now maybe you can tell me if this is true or not. Eric Williams from the ex-Cowboy, Leon Lett, Tony Tolbert, I think. Maybe I said so. But I think those three and Michael Irvin, they're all trying to get together and go to Prairie View and coach and do what Dion is doing. Have you heard that story?
I hadn't heard that. No, but and you know my eyes got big because I'm gonna definitely be. Hey, you know I get on Twitter. I'll be on Twitter.
I'm trying to name the ones that got in trouble for drugs.
I get on Twitter and try to find out. But speaking of which, you remember Greg Ellis? You remember him?
Greg Ellis,
He's coaching at Texas College in Tyler, Texas.
Really?
He's the head coach at Texas College. Because I heard you talking about Paul Quinn. You know I was laughing at you. I was like, you might know Paul Quinn ain't got no football team.
They probably should get one now. They probably should try to get one.
Right. They got a nice basketball court though. Yeah, Paul Quinn, if you hadn't seen it, it's nice. Yeah, but that was funny you mentioned because now I'm thinking like, oh, what did I miss? Okay,
I was just making. I was trying to think of all the ones that got in trouble with drugs. Or something.
It was more than that. You just named four that you could remember.
Right.
It was more than that. It was Eric Williams was one.
Yeah. I could think of.
And Michael Irvin was really the main one though, because he had that big court case and everything.
Yep. All right. This is back. We're going to my favorite part of the show. The last segment. The reason for this show, for Late Night at TFG, is to highlight, promote amazing talent in these YouTube streets, as we call it.
Right.
And not just TFG, but even outside of TFG. You just happen to be a part of TFG, which I appreciate. But you also have your own entity as well, which I like to hear about. So, Mr. Kendrick Henderson, the sports guy is what we call him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How'd you get into sports, and then what do you have going on? Where can we find you and see you, and what do you talk about?
Well, just long, I try to keep it short. I've always been interested in sports. I've been a sports geek, as you could say, since I could read. I've read everything of sports. I've watched sports. So I started in television news photography back in the early 90s, but I've always wanted to do sports. I was doing more of news as a videographer. I wasn't in front of the camera. I was behind the camera just shooting, editing stories for the newscast. Fast forward to around 2013-ish, 14. I was at the ABC affiliate in Tyler, Texas. Nice. I started doing. I had been there for a while, but they started allowing me to do more sports stuff. So I started doing a little high school stuff on Friday nights. I would cover the biggest high school football game in East Texas at that point. So I was always interested in sports. I've always wanted to do it. And I did a little bit of radio while I was in Tyler. I would sit in with Eric Sullivan, who was an anchor at the CBS affiliate. And on Fridays, I would sit in on his show and we would just talk sports like you and I were doing now. So fast forward to now, I ended up in one of the TFG relationship groups. And I'm just there. I've been there for a minute. My cousin Candace Stewart, she the one brought me in. And long story short, Lamar and Brittany reached out to me about being a moderator, administrator, yada, yada, yada. Fast forward to now, I started doing a little sports with Charles Moore and this and that. And
I remember that.
Yeah, I'm being Charles. And then here I am now. I am the sports guy, Kendrick the sports guy on TFG Sports Media. You can find me 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday nights. And I do Kendrick Sports Hustle. I created a Kendrick Sports Hustle Facebook page where I just post sports and I do little live stuff here and there. And there you have it. Here I am.
Kendrick Sports Hustle is what it's called?
Yes, Kendrick Sports Hustle page on Facebook.
All right, everybody, when y'all get a chance, go check out Kendrick Sports Hustle. You gotta again. That's my brother.
Yeah, that's Big Sis. Yeah, she always riding with me. Big Tanica Lynn, she rides with me.
Do me a favor. Kendrick is an amazing person. go support Kendrick on Facebook. The moment you get out after you watch this, when you come, people are gonna be watching it after and stuff too. But go to Facebook and go Kendrick Sports Hustle. Yeah. Like it. We really appreciate it.
And also, yes, and also go to TFG Sports Media on YouTube. Like it, subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. That's just it's a click a button. And guess what, guys? Guess what, Lamar? You know how many we are at 399 subscribers on that channel. I need y'all to get us to 400, but that's we building it one brick at a time. We
absolutely
we shooting for 1,000, but we almost at 400. Since July. Y'all don't understand how big this is.
That's huge.
Lamar, remember when we started this channel in July? I think we only had 6 subscribers.
Yep.
I think we
only had 6. Then it just started like hitting. I'm like, man, say.
So we at 399. So y'all come on, y'all subscribe to TFG Sports Media on YouTube. We need you.
We need y'all help. Go and subscribe. Yeah. Also watch some videos and also comment.
And
as my brother said, it don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Don't cost you a dime. Just the principle.
Not a thing. And I'm gonna keep you entertained. You know. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the facts and info. And I know it's a lot of sports channels out there. You know, everybody has their own niche. I get. Well, I'm gonna give you a little bit of everything, but I'm also gonna give you something that you probably be like, oh wow, I didn't know that. And I'm gonna tell you the one story that took off. I don't know if you got to check it out, Lamar. There's a meme of this little boy that has. I don't know if you've seen this GIF, this meme of this little boy. He looks embarrassed in a Popeye's chicken. I don't know. I've used this meme quite a bit. Well, that little boy ended up winning a high school state championship in New Jersey. It's the same kid. I did that story. I posted it. That story has gotten like 2,200 views.
My bad, I mean put that up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna find stories that you're gonna be like, oh wow, that's an interesting story. That's what I do. But I'm gonna also give you the breaking news, and I'm gonna give you the facts, and I'm gonna give you all that what you look for. Because guess what? I know a lot of times ESPN gonna have it first. I don't know Fox Sports 1. I get that, but I'm gonna put a face in front of it as well. So
absolutely. Hey, daughter, that's my daughter.
Hey, Miss Taylor.
I was trying to put your stuff on while you was talking. I was listening, but I was trying to put your stuff.
No, and there's been so many stories. You know, I think the biggest story that I can say when we first started this channel that really got it going was the story about Dak Prescott not being in a 30-second promotional video. That was the one story that really took off for this channel. You remember that, Lamar? Yes. Because you hit me. It's like, oh wow, this got some movement.
I think it's still getting views.
I think so. That story was the biggest one that really got this sports channel moving. And then the second biggest one was the Deion Sanders health. His health. Is Deion okay?
That was recent.
That one is up to like 90. That's up to like 9,200 views, I want to say.
That's crazy. Listen, there's channels out there with thousands of subscribers that can't get 9,200 views on a video.
I know. Right. You're right.
That's so huge. Congratulations. You're doing amazing work. I really appreciate you being running that channel over there. I really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you, brother, for giving me an opportunity. And I want you to be encouraged too. Because hey, man, we, like Lee Black said the other night, man, this a movement. TFG's a movement, man. And I'm glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely. I want to say this isn't fully complete just yet, which I told DJ on the previous show that we're looking to do something on New Year's marathon. We got a marathon going on. We're gonna get a little bit of all our shows.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'll tell you more off camera.
All right. Okay.
I said too much right there, but I'm gonna tell you more off camera.
But
that's all, y'all. This is a late night at TFG. Literally every Tuesday, Thursday coming on. I get to speak with someone amazing. We get to hear more about them and where we can find them and see their work. And you guys always tune in, hit like, hit subscribe, comment, talk to us, talk back to us.
Yeah, definitely. And, I'm gonna talk to you. If you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. So yeah, I definitely want that for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, what? Wait.
Oh, what? Oh wow.
Got my first super sticker.
I really feel honored that Lamar's baby girl, Taylor, gave us a super sticker.
Who happens to be our lead producer for the entire TFG, mind you.
Yes.
She's the lead producer at 15 years old.
She's dope. Yeah, she's dope. And Tyler too. Let me say this. I gotta give Tyler is my young guy. When you see me on Tuesday nights, that's the guy that's behind the scenes that's making it happen for me. So
13 years old, producing a sports show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it.
That is awesome. Look at that. Bring your sister. She said she's about to cry.
she's so extra. She's so emotional. Yeah, I thank you, Britannica Lynn.
Thank you again.
I call her my sister, but we first cousins. Our mothers were sisters, but we grew up like brother and sister. So that's how we look at it. Yeah.
Stuff. Well, all right, time to get out of here. Appreciate y'all. We will see y'all another time. Check me out again tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
Okay.
Time. Check out Kendrick.
Oh, you can check me out 2 places. TFG Tonight with Brent Haynes on Monday nights at 8 p.m. and TFG Sports Show at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. I am your host with the most, and we gonna have a good time.
Absolutely. Get y'all later.